Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Tarot's Beat. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the cards that come through and what messages come out with the cards for today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. So let's begin. Let's find out. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Cups. We could be dealing with the water sign, like Cancer, Pisces, or even a Scorpio. We have the Magician card, and with this we have Gemini energy, and we have the Nine of Swords. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Pentacles, okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like when it comes to getting something started or getting something working and really being able to see something progress, it's going to take a lot of hard work to be put into. I feel like from both sides, but we do have the Seven of Cups showing up over here, and I feel like with the Seven of Cups showing up, this is someone who's in a space where they are having a hard time with being able to make a decision. It's like they're a little bit of in two minds, they're indecisive, and I feel like this may lead to somewhat of a feeling of things being stunted or halted and things being in a space where it's like you're waiting on someone. I do feel like this person needs to be more grounded when it comes to the way that they're approaching things, but I feel like with the Seven of Cups, it's really emotionally motivated, and it's coming from a space of having a hard time making a decision because of the way that they feel. So I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, this does show an energy of having a lot of options. I feel like this person perceives the situation as them being in a space where they have a lot of options, and I feel like it is something that's kind of confusing to themselves when it comes to being able to commit to something and be able to move in that direction. We have the Magician card here, and with the Magician, I do feel like with the Magician, this is a more exciting energy. This is a desire for being able to even experience a new start and being very excited for being able to go on an adventure with someone. And I do feel like being in a position where that is the kind of mindset that somebody is in, they want to be able to experience doing all of the fun stuff that comes with being able to go on a journey. So I feel like when it comes to a connection with someone, this does look like them being able to show up in a lot of ways that does feel like they are putting in effort. And I do feel like with the Magician card showing up here, that there's a lot of effort being put into one side of this connection. I feel like this could even be going out on dates and somebody with plans and somebody following through and wanting to be able to really make things start. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups, there is a little bit of some pushback to that energy. I feel like somebody is in a space where they are emotionally kind of taken, they feel like they are a little bit halted. They are unable to really show up as their best selves. And I feel like the Magician card showing up here, this does look like the opposite of that kind of energy. I feel like there is a sense of feeling like you're going to need to wait for this person, especially because emotionally they're a little bit hung up. But with the Magician card, I do feel like there is an energy of being very proactive and being excited about where things can lead. And I do feel like with the Magician card that this is a connection that does have a lot of promise. I feel like it's very promising, but I do feel like it may be slow to start. I do feel like it could even just require a lot of work or effort, especially initially. We have the Nine of Swords showing up over here, and with the Nine of Swords, I do feel like this is about being in a space where somebody is really having a hard time. I feel like when it comes to being able to really give themselves a break, it's like they're really being hard on themselves. They're really worried about the future. I feel like they're overthinking things, and it's kind of keeping them up at night. It's really stressing them out. But I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Lovers, so we have more Gemini energy. You could be dealing with the Gemini. We have the Hermit in the reverse, and we have the Six of Cups also in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So with the Lovers card showing up over here, I am getting a strong connection with someone. And I feel like it's a very strong feeling of being connected. So I do feel like with the Lovers card, there is also some decision making, especially on somebody else's part. So I feel like you may be dealing with a person who may feel like they have a lot of pressure to be able to make a decision. But with the Lovers card, I do feel like when it comes to their feelings and being able to be clear on that, and being in a space where they want to be, they know what they want as far as on an emotional level and what's they more connected to. I do feel like they're aware of that. And with the Lovers card, I do feel like there's a decision that's going to be made to be able to allow that to really thrive and to be able to have its place. With the King of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck, I also feel like there is a very strong sense of being very emotionally connected with someone. I also feel like there's a lot of fondness. There is a strong connection here. I feel like romantically, you are dealing with somebody who has a lot of romantic feelings and situation with you. With the Hermit card showing up in the reverse, I also feel like there is an energy of being able to experience somebody kind of reaching out, or you want to be able to reach out to this person. I feel like it is something that is going to be successful. And I also feel like there's also the possibility of this person meeting you halfway and kind of reaching out to you, is rather than the need for that proactive energy. But with the Hermit card showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there's an end to the feeling of kind of being shut out or being in a space where it feels like you're left in the dark with someone. And I really feel like it's coming from a place of this person really getting clear and becoming certain on their feelings. With that Six of Cups showing up in the reverse, this is some past energy, and I do feel like there may have been a need to be able to close out a cycle with somebody else or something from the past and getting closure from that. And with the Six of Cups showing up in the reverse and this Nine of Swords, I do feel like when it comes to being able to close out any past energy that is no longer serving the present moment and the desired present moment for this person, that action is going to be taken towards that. And I do feel like there is an ending, especially with regards to being able to let go of an energy that no longer serves somebody's current present. And I do feel like that is happening, and this person is in a space where they're letting go of what no longer is really serving them or this connection. And I feel like it may be something that is a difficult step for them to take, but they are taking it. I feel like a decision is ready to be made by this person. So I'm going to pull out some cards. So we have finances and career. We have getting to know each other. And we have forgiving and learning. So with that Seven of Pentacles showing up, this is an energy of needing to put in hard work, and also feel like I need to be patient. And I also feel like with the King of Cups, that somebody may be experiencing what may look like or feel like a growing pain. I feel like this is a very mature energy when it comes to the way in which somebody's showing up. And I also feel like when it comes to taking responsibility and being able to show up for responsibilities. So with the finances and career showing up here, I also feel like being able to be on top of other responsibilities is also a part of that. And being able to really also to prioritize finances and careers is something that this person's mind could be also on right now. But I do feel like it's also allowing for them to gain some clarity. I feel like it's a more grounded energy, especially coming from that Seven of Cups, where I feel like there was a little bit of some confusion and even a little bit of feeling like their head is in the cloud. With the Lovers card, there is a need for making a decision and kind of making a decision to move in a certain direction. And I feel like with that comes a certain amount of responsibilities. And I do feel like that this person is going to show up in that sense. And that may have to do with their finances, their career. I do feel like this is about being able to have the foresight that is something that somebody needs to also prioritize. And I do feel like they're also showing up in a way where it's like they are also kind of maturing. And I also feel like it's allowing for your connection to be able to thrive in a way that makes sense, and also in a way that really honors the connection that you have, because I do feel like it's a strong connection. The Lovers card showing up here, and even with the King of Cups, I feel like the motivation is really coming from a place of someone having genuine feelings. I do feel like they want to be able to show up for you, show up for your connection, and I feel like it's coming from a very loving place when it comes to the motivation. We have getting to know each other, and with this, I do feel like it is pertaining to that Hermit card and this Magician card. There is a desire to be able to get to know this person on a deeper level, get closer to this person. And I even feel like there's some excitement in being able to do that and be able to really strengthen and get to know a person in a way that forms an even deeper bond and deeper connection. Do you feel like you're going to be doing that with this person? I feel like they're even opening up to you in a way that they perhaps have not before. And I do feel like there is an energy of prioritizing your connection, and even the sense of them choosing this connection, with the Lovers card showing up under the Seven of Cups. So with this Hermit card showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there may have been some silence, there may have been some distance, that may have been emotional distance, but I do feel like it was causing a lot of loneliness and sadness on someone's parts. But I do feel like that there is a getting together, getting to know each other, getting to be able to work through any kind of problems within your connection in order to make it stronger. And I do feel like there's success in that. And we have forgiving and learning. And with this card showing up over here, I do feel like this may have to do with that Nine of Swords. And I do feel like there is a sense of regret as well when it comes to past energy. I do feel like someone has learned a very strong lesson when it comes to the past. And I feel like that is why they're showing up more mature, they're showing up stronger, they're showing up better for the connection. I also feel like they're showing up better for you. And I do feel like there may be an apology that is offered or expected in the situation. And with this forgiving and learning, I do feel like there's a lot of healing from the past that's also necessary. And I also feel like it's going to be something that is happening through some kind of an interaction with someone from the past. I also feel like it's allowing for someone to show up better for this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.